First time in UK, first time in London, so I'm so excited to see so packed here. One good question: you guys come because of like Bitcoin hits 15K, or you guys come because of me? Both, right? Cool. So every token is a public blockchain. As we all know, every public blockchain has its own mission. How many of you read the white paper of Bitcoin and Ethereum? Wow, really? I'm so surprised. How many of you read the white paper of every token? No? Right, do your homework later. So every token is trying to do something differently from Ethereum. I would say probably 99% of the public blockchain today is trying to duplicate the success of Ethereum. 99% of the layer 1 project are copying Ethereum doing a smart contract platform. And the rest, layer 2 projects trying to make a better Ethereum. But every token trying to do something differently. We're trying to make a fast platform for token economy. How we look at token economy. In the past, people only look at the coins, which are mainly cryptocurrencies, contain little value. Not too many people involved. This was recent, a couple months ago, so it's outdated. But still, it's very, very little compared to the real human fortune, like all the assets and equities, as Rick mentioned. They can be all tokenized, right? So what we are trying to build is a platform that is very, very easy for all the businesses and for all the individuals to tokenize everything on an easy fashion. Now think about 2 decades or 3 decades ago, you purchase goods offline, entirely almost, right? You have to go to the Walmart. Is Walmart popular here? You go to Walmart, right? You drive there?
No.
No? Okay. You purchase goods there. But today, it's so convenient to buy things on e-commerce sites. Why? Because this e-commerce platform, it brought all the businesses from offline to online, so that we can enjoy 724-hour services on these platforms. So we are trying to bring all the values from off blockchain to the blockchain. That's called tokenize. So for the whole token economy, it's actually very simple. We only need 3 main functions: issue tokens, transfer tokens, and manage tokens. But the problem for tokenizing things, for example, on Ethereum, is that you have to write a smart contract. So again, another question: how many of you can write a smart contract properly in this room? Yeah, 1 or 2. Usually it is, yes. That's very normal. I mean, you guys all know blockchain, you guys all know crypto. Only 1 or 2 can write it. What does it mean? Too high entry barrier. How can we make an impact to the whole society if only 1 or 2 of these professionals can deal with smart contract? Right? That's a big problem. So we need some other ways. We need a way that people don't need to write so complicated smart contract to tokenize everything. In the middle, we try to create free user experiences for the end user, which I'm going to talk later. And there's a commercial public blockchain. We have already achieved high speed, high security, high standardization, and low cost, which are extremely important for the business adoption in real life. So here are 4 key technical innovations we have made on every token. So first of all, we invented token-based transaction model. Secondly, we use safe contract to replace smart contract. Smart contract is a very sexy name. It's not smart at all. It's just automatic contract, right? A safe contract is real. It's safe. Then we have the EVT as the micro-payment solution. In the middle, we have our own chip, encryption chip, that connects into the physical world to our blockchain, collecting all the data on a real-time basis to our blockchain. New transaction model. So as we all know, Bitcoin is using UTXO for the transaction model, right? The bookkeeping method. And then Ethereum using Counterface. Counterface is very similar to the traditional banking services open account, right? And we have the token base. We actually publish a academic paper on IEEE, which I can send you later if you're interested. It's about 12 page long. That was the scientific way. But from an engineering perspective, what's the difference or what's the benefits of token-based transaction model versus the complex? So on the complex, the problem is you have all these transactions executed in a sequential way. In a sequential, it's like all of you have to go out the store, take coffee. So you have, this is very smooth tool, right? You have to go one by one, and it slows you down. So the current, and even if EOS is using very expensive machines, very expensive service, very expensive block producers, like $1 million USDs for each one of them. The maintenance here is still about 3,000 to 4,000 because of this sequential performances. But for us, the benefit, the huge benefit of token-based transaction model is that we can deal with all the token transactions in a parallel way as much as we could. For all the non-fungible tokens, NFTs, is 100% parallel. For most of the fungible tokens, FTs, it's already done in a parallel way. So we have achieved 10 KCS by the end of last year. It's not because we are much better than Ethereum or EOS. It's more about we are doing things differently. Ethereum EOS is more like a normal computer, world computer trying to be, right? So theoretically, you can do anything. For us, it's more like ask a machine. It's more specialized. Because we truly believe in the token economy. We truly believe in everyone can tokenize everything in a very simple way. That's why we have the name every token. So we can provide a faster, more secure, more standardized platform for people to do it, while we're not trying to solve all of the problems. Smart contract, the differences between smart contract and safe contract. The thing about smart contract, the good benefit of course, smart contract is that it offers great flexibility. You can do everything theoretically. But all of this happened because it cost more than $200 million lost and stolen in the past. So people realize it's so vulnerable. And also I mentioned huge entry barrier. It's designed for blockchain engineers, not to mention us. Even normal engineers couldn't deal with it. So for us, we need a better way to do it. So we, the core team, we put all those core functions, core tokenized functions within safe contract, native on-chain. So the external application users, we don't need to write the contracts again and again and again. Just utilize these core functions by simple API calls. So there are two big benefits. So it brings down the entry barrier. The normal, say, internet engineers, software engineers can utilize this safe contracts by using very mainstream languages like JavaScript, Java, Python, Go. Very, very simple. The other thing, we provide very standard solutions. It's very easy to use. For the people who don't have engineering background, I thought about this like for months. Think about today, all of us have a car. We actually buy a car by different configurations. We choose the seats, choose the colors, choose the wheels, to get what we want, right? But that one, what's that car? Anyone know? It's Batman Mobile. You guys know which movie?
No, it's not unbelievable.
Of course. Look at this. Smart contract is 100% customized. If you want to build Batman Mobile, there's only one Batman on this planet. You probably end up here. Why? You need a huge engineering team. You need a huge budget. You need huge time for road tests, while most people don't have. So the expectation reality is totally different. And that also translates the time you have to spend on developing different applications on different platforms. On Ethereum use, it's about months. And that's not include time. We have to verify the contracts. That could be even longer, much longer. Meta team from Estonia spent 6 months to verify the contracts, which I think is brilliant. Why? We spent 12 months to verify our safe contract. We invited 4 external cybersecurity companies to check our codes one by one. We spent about $500,000 on that. So then external application users can use our core functions like record store safely. So far, we have been talking about lower entry barrier for the business side and developer side. What about end user side? There is a very popular application based on Ethereum called CryptoKitty. It's very expensive. Think about this. If you transfer to your mom couldn't sell to someone else because she doesn't have Ether. She can't transfer it at all. You need cryptocurrency to use this application. So it's chicken egg problem. I don't have Ether. I don't use application. I don't use it. I don't have Ether. But think about internet today. You download WhatsApp for free, send message for free. That's the internet user experiences we get used to on a daily basis. So through payer mechanism, our platform allows all the business side to pay for the gas fee for the entire application. So end users, they don't need to touch any crypto at all. They can use it. When they use it, if they want to learn more about it, they get to know about blockchain, about crypto, not the other way around. We formed the team late, actually December 17th, so it's been a year and a half. And we started coding February last year. Everything is open source. So if you came across any public blockchain that's not open source, probably most likely it's a scam. And then we launched on mainnets last July, end of July. Every page, about 2 weeks later, we're going to talk about here. So why we call it first token payment solution? We have 3 key technical innovations as well. So first of all, we are the first one to achieve this dynamic code based on a decentralized platform. Technically, it's called time-based one-time password, TOTP. So it prevents double spending. So the good benefit about this, as an end user, you don't need to type anything. For example, if you want to transfer some Ether to me, you have to type, like say, 5 Ether, and then the gas fee you have to pay. It's a lot of trouble. But you can show this dynamic code to a normal merchant. They can use a normal scanner to deduct money from your wallet easily, instantly. Secondly, we lower the transaction confirmation time within 3 seconds worldwide. So when you purchase a coffee as a microtransaction, you couldn't wait minutes or an hour, right? Third but not least is about the scalability. The industry has been talking about scalability a lot last year. When you only can deal with a single or double-digit transaction per second worldwide, that's far, far from the commercial world today. Visa, Alipay, they deal with 10K TDS on daily basis. So since we have achieved such a speed and user experiences, we won the first prize at the Global Payment Summit, which is organized by SWIFT, Visa, and Alipay in Malaysia last year. So business side, I'm going to compare Ethereum and every token platform as well. Ethereum has a very, very big change, trying to convince all the applications on the centralized platform to the decentralized platform entirely. Every code and logic entirely. The 3 major problems from our perspective. So first of all the medium-sized or big-sized companies that benefit most from a centralized platform. Say, who owns your data on Facebook? not you, not me, the company, right? Secondly, there's so many high performance required applications like MMO games, exchanges, couldn't run on decentralized platform entirely because low efficiency in nature. Third on the list, not all of this needs to be sent to a blockchain. Blockchain is not like a trash can. It's internet value, right? So far, internet has been done so good to deal with information. Blockchain is not doing the same thing. It has to deal with the value. So for our platform, what we see in the future is that all apps and dApps will be coexisting. Both of them can use our core functions, tokenized core functions by API calls easily, very little friction and migration cost. When you can tokenize something, that's a value. Here are some of the typical applications running on every token. So currently we have 50 live applications. By the end of this year, we're going to push that number to by 100. So we're going to have ones like tokenization of art, real estate, as Mick mentioned. Today we call them STOs. In the past, we don't have some knowledge on that. We've got charity applications running on blockchain, identity, games, tickets. The two killer applications that we think can benefit millions normal people, not crypto people, would be, so first one would be IoT related, using our encryption chips. The second would be the stablecoin using EVT. So as a use case, I'm going to talk about the first one. One of the, it's actually the largest voluntary platform in China. It's a SaaS platform. It's serving almost 500,000 NGO organizations in China. It has almost 80 million registered users, all passing KYCs. So what happened in the past? Lots of fake data. Why? You got huge benefits. When you apply for a college in China, you can use this e-coin. You get extra points, you get extra scores. So a lot of people are faking it. They can do it. They can do their charity token. So now they want to put this on blockchain. And also, when you donate 1 hour of your service, you get 1 e-coin. E in Chinese means charity. You get 1 e-coin. Then later, you can receive other people's charity services. Probably 5 years later, that's called time back. So it has to be recorded in blockchain. Otherwise, it's very easy to lose on a centralized way. For example, I made a block donation 15 years ago when I went to college. They gave me a piece of paper saying I made that one. But I lost it 3 months later. How can you keep the piece of paper for too long? So when I need the blood, 6 years later, in a different city, I made a blood donation in Beijing and then I need blood in Shanghai. They couldn't verify it all. Or would be taken months to verify I made a donation 5 years ago. It's that they have different ledgers, right? It's hard to verify. I can totally understand it. But what if I need it urgently? If they take months to do it, I'll be dead. That's the problem. So now they're using our platform to issue a non-fungible token whenever you make a blood donation. Since this non-fungible token is not copyable, it's very easy to verify. It's a unique one. So we have been pushing this across the Zhejiang province, one of the richest provinces in China. And then later, this is a pilot program. Later, we're going to push that to the whole country. So wherever you make donation, you can use funds easily in other cities, in other provinces. The second one would be the stablecoin in EVT. So we have a amazing Malaysian partner, our gaming group. They using our platform to issue 500 million USD pack stablecoin called HWG Cash. The reason why they call HWG Cash, not token, is They're serving the normal people who don't understand tokens at all. So tell them it's digital cash. It's backed by a real dollar. So what's the reason? What's the incentive for this big group to issue such a stablecoin? So first of all, they have a lot of tourists from different parts of mainly Asia, different parts of Asia. They have to pay, the merchant side, they have to pay 5 cents to Visa, which is a ripoff. And secondly, there are lots of people who are unbanked in Southeast Asia. As you guys can see from the white paper in Libra coin, right? 2 billion people are still unbanked today, mainly emerging markets. They need the same payment services as we have everything. So blockchain payment offers such a low cost, efficient way to do it. So they're going to use all these offline merchants, travel entertainment industry first, and then they sign a deal with 7-Eleven in Philippines. So that's going to benefit a huge amount of people later in their daily life. Here are some of our investors. You see some of the notable names in this industry. Our project is actually invested in Zug, Switzerland, the Crypto Valley. It's a very crypto-friendly place. For example, you can pay taxation to the government in crypto, in BTC if you want. EVC is our own coin, serves as a gas fee. The system needs gas fee, because otherwise there's going to be zero cost attack. The only difference is that the business side can pay for the gas fee. The normal people, the end user, don't need to touch it at all. And the second one will be using it for staking. We're going to have the staking scheme very soon, by the end of July, hopefully. The voting, you can vote for the nodes, for the validators, if you have EVTs. Yeah, you guys will have it, so you guys can vote later. So in summary, every token is most first token customized by the blockchain. As I mentioned, we are more like a special purpose engine, because we truly believe in the bright future of token economy, of tokenized everything. We have achieved high TPS, high security, high standardization, low cost. And we have an amazing micropayment solution called EVT. Last but not least, we offer very low friction, low user migration cost platform. So make it very, very easy for business adoption in real life. So this is the hackathon we had last year. The only difference I want to talk about this hackathon from normal ones that we have the video challenge. So for people who don't, normal hackathon needs coders, right? But what about like normal people? I'm CEO, I don't code myself. What about normal people you and me? So we have a video challenge, just show a video. Think about like how you can utilize the blockchain or every token to benefit your daily life or to tokenize something. So we have received some amazing videos in the past. You can check from YouTube. This is my personal contact, link in WeChat. Thank you so much, guys.